everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you a $20 budget. I was able to feed my family for a whole week for about $20. I did make 4 family meals and we did have some leftovers on several of the meals, so it lasted us about a week. I made about 30 individual meals, and I will have everything in the description box. I'll have it all broke down for you guys, how much I spent, and like a grocery list for you guys, and how many individual servings. So I hope that you guys like it. Let me share with you everything that I bought for this haul. Here's all the ingredients we're going to need for this $20 budget. I did spend exactly $21.09 for everything that you see here. There's only a couple of things that I got like on clearance, but Walmart's clearance is not really too steep. So definitely you just kind of have to keep your eye out for stuff that is on a discount. So let me start over here. We have some elbow macaroni. First, I got some elbow macaroni. This did cost $1.89. I'm only going to put in the price point for how much that I plan on using. I don't even plan on using a whole pound, so I'm just going to put in the price for a whole pound. I think we need about 12 ounces or so. And then I had some barbecue sauce just in my fridge. I didn't want to buy another one and open up another bottle. I'm only going to use a little bit. I don't even think I'll use the rest of this. So the barbecue sauce was $1.49, and then this is definitely optional. You don't have to get this. I think I got this when it was on clearance like forever ago. Anyways, so I got this on clearance for $1.50. This is optional. You guys don't have to use this. It's just going to be a topping on one of our casseroles. And then I just need a little bit of milk, about 1.5 cups worth of milk. So I just am going to use my pantry staple milk. I need 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. Those were 60 cents each. I needed a can of corn, which was 50 cents. And then I needed some petite tomatoes, which were 60 cents. I need about 4 potatoes for our family. Obviously, it's just going to depend on how big of a family that you're feeding today, or that you plan on feeding. And so I'm just going to do 4 at 96 cents for all 4 of them. Obviously, this chicken was about half off. You can get these at Aldi's for around $6, I believe. So it's not too far sketched to what it would be normally. And then I needed some cheddar cheese. So I got this at $2.89. I needed some egg noodles at $1.19. I'm going to need some tortillas. I'm going to be making some wraps. So I need some tortillas to make those wraps. This was $1.98. I'm going to need 2 onions. And then I'm going to need sausage. Now this is going to be a little bit more expensive for you guys if you do not like use rebates or anything like that. I have a Shopkick app, which I absolutely love, and I'll have everything linked in the description box for you if you guys want to check out any of the apps that I ever like tell you guys about. But this, I got so many sausage because they had Shopkick points that were equal to like $3.50 back, when this is originally like $4. This is $3.98 originally, and yeah, I've been getting like $3.50 back, making these like 58 cents each. So I've been stocking up on these because that is an awesome price for some meat, y'all. And then the only thing left over here is some baby carrots that I got for 89 cents. So this is everything that I got. And like I said before, I spent about $21.09. I'm going to get started on my chicken first. So I'm going to be making a rub for it. So I have some paprika. I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of paprika at our bowl. We're going to end up mixing this all together and just putting it all over our chicken. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm also going to do 1 teaspoon of rosemary. A 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper. 1 teaspoon of oregano. And then 1 teaspoon of thyme. Okay, give this a little mixaroo. Okay, now I'm gonna get my chicken ready and prepared to put into our crock pot. Okay, so we have our chicken. I went ahead and took a damp towel and made sure everything was dry and made sure everything that was in the chicken is now out, and we are ready to go ahead and put this dry rub all over our chicken without making a terrible, terrible mess. So we'll see. But I'm going to want some on the front and on the back. And I want a very generous amount all over the chicken. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and turn it over. Okay, I would definitely say that this is a really good amount. This is pretty much the perfect amount for this chicken. Okay, I'm going to turn it over again just to make sure that we have it everywhere that I want it. There we go. Okay, I'm going to move my chicken to the side. Yeah, I made a mess, but it's okay. And then I'm going to put my crock pot right here in the middle. I have my potatoes that I went ahead and cut up into fourths. I'm just going to lay that on the bottom. I also have my bag of carrots that we're going to use. That's about the perfect amount for us. I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken right on top of here. And I'm just going to hope that it will shut. There we go. And then I'm also going to put just about a cup of chicken broth. I just did that like chicken bouillon with some water. And then I'm just going to throw some onions right on top. Give it some extra flavor. Put the lid on and call it good. I'm going to put this on high for about 5 hours. Okay, so it's been about 5 hours. I'm going to take this off and see how it's doing. I am going to try my very best to put this on a plate. Okay, pretty good. I'm going to see, it looks done. I kind of checked it earlier, but it looking really, really tender. I would say that this is done. Yeah, all the parts look done. So I'm just going to leave it on this plate, and then we have all of our yummy potatoes and carrots ready to be devoured. Hopefully these are nice and soft. Yep, they look nice and soft. So I would say it's time to eat and see how it is. Okay, here's what it looks like all plated up. So we have our chicken, our carrots, and our potatoes, and then I just put in some juice to put right on top of that chicken to make it nice and moist. You guys, this looks absolutely delicious for a budget meal. Okay, here's all the ingredients we're going to need for tonight's meal. I'm going to be making a chicken casserole. So I'm going to need about 2 cups of egg noodles. This is all the chicken that we have left over from that big rotisserie chicken that I made in the crock pot. So this is quite a bit. I'm going to see how far this will spread for some more meals. I'm hoping to get at least 2 more meals out of that chicken. We shall see. We shall see. So I'm going to need also about 2 cups of shredded chicken. I need 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. I need 1 can of corn. Sorry, my kids are playing in the background. They're playing outside. And outside is right here. I need some French onions. I think I'm only going to need maybe half of this container. I'm going to need about 1 cup of milk. And then I'm going to need half of a cup of cheddar cheese. And then I'm going to need an onion and also some garlic. In my recent video, I did some meal prep, and so I have a bunch of garlic in this little container, so I'm going to use some garlic as well. And so the first thing I'm going to do is get started on making some egg noodles. I'm just going to cook them up till al dente. I'm going to start by putting 2 cans of cream of chicken soup, 1 can of corn, 1 tablespoon of garlic, 2 cups of chicken, a whole diced onion, and then I have 8 ounces of cooked pasta. I'm hoping that it does not overflow. 1 cup of milk, half a cup of cheese, and then I just had this in my freezer. I just need to get rid of it. So I think there's maybe like 3/4 a cup of mixed vegetables. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that in there. Give this a good stir. Hopefully don't make a mess. Hold on. And then I'm just gonna top this with some French onion topping. You can do half a cup, you can do a whole cup. I'm just gonna finish off because this is just half a container. I'm gonna put that right on top, and then I'm gonna cook this at 350 for 30 minutes. Here's the ingredients we're going to need for today's meal. I'm going to be making a sausage macaroni and cheese. So we're going to need some elbow macaroni. I'm only going to need about 2 cups worth. And then I'm going to use this whole pound of sausage. And like I said before in my beginning video, that I only got this for 58 cents. And I know that the rebate is still good. So make sure you go onto Shopkick and see how many points that you are able to get for the sausage. You guys always check your rebates before going to the grocery store to find some amazing deals. And then we still have quite a bit of cheddar cheese left, and we're going to need some milk still, and then we're going to need our diced tomatoes. Okay, we're going to throw our 1 pound of sausage into the pot. If you guys have any onions or garlic that you want to add to this dish, that's going to be even more flavorful for you guys. I love using sausage because it is already super flavorful. At least breakfast sausage is. Some people like to cook with Italian sausage. I don't know. I just love the breakfast sausage. I think it adds such a beautiful flavor. And usually the Italian sausage is a little bit more on the spicy side. But I'm so glad to be getting these for so cheap. Honestly, you guys, when you ever see meat for 58 cents, it's just crazy. You stock up when you see those prices and when you see those deals. So I'm just going to go ahead and brown this up until it's nice and cooked through properly. Okay, now I'm just going to scoot everything off to the side, and I'm going to get all the excess grease off. Which really isn't a whole lot. Okay, I lied. Okay. I'm going to give this a little bit of a stir. I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, a half a teaspoon of salt, and then a half a teaspoon of pepper. We're going to put in our 2 cups of elbow macaroni. We have our half a cup of milk. And then we have 2.5 cups of water. Also, we have our can of diced tomatoes that we're going to put in. I definitely would suggest putting in petite tomatoes, but I do not have any currently. Okay, we're just going to give this a stir, and we're going to let all of this thicken up, get those noodles nice and al dente. So I'm just going to let this cook for about 15 minutes. Okay, so it's been cooking for about 15 minutes. I'm just going to sprinkle in some cheese. It says to use 2 cups, but I'm going to kind of use sparingly just because I want there to be enough cheese for our wraps that we're going to make. So I'm just going to stir this together and see where we're at. Definitely using like a block of cheese and shredding it up yourself is going to be better for stuff like this. It's just going to melt easier, but it's still gonna work for us. And you know what? This is actually looking really cheesy already. This is looking super, super good. So we're gonna do a taste test and see if we need any more cheese. But I might just sprinkle a little bit on each bowl and call it good. Okay, this is what it's looking like. You guys, this is so stinking good. And I went ahead and plated everything up. This is going to make at least 6 servings. And it might make more like 7. But yeah, then you can always kind of double the noodle amount and add in more liquids. Or you can just make sure that there's not as much sausage, because I definitely think you could double up on the noodles per sausage ratio, and this would even go even further. So this is such a very good budget meal. Okay, so I have my chicken here. This is everything that we have left from that whole chicken. So I'm just going to take this chicken and I'm going to just basically pour some barbecue sauce right on top. And this should be enough barbecue sauce. I'm hopeful that it is. Okay, I'm just going to mix this together. And this chicken is at room temperature. I'm going to be making some wraps. And this is such a good, like, make ahead type of a meal. I'm actually going to make this for my kids, and anything left over, I'm just going to put it in the fridge for my husband to have some lunches. I told him that this is what I was going to make today, and he was really, really excited. I don't know, it's like anything barbecue chicken that I've made recently, he absolutely adores. So I try to make some like fast and easy on the go lunches for him, because that's just the phase of life that he's in right now, and that's just kind of what he needs. I think I'm actually going to add just like a little bit more barbecue sauce. Alright, I'm going to say that that's good. I'm going to set this off to the side. We're going to take our tortillas. And I'm going to use up all of these tortillas. And I'm just going to put the chicken right here. And this would be really good with like some caramelized onions. That would be amazing on here. Alright, and then we're just going to add some cheese. And then roll it up. Call it good. There we go. All 6 of us ate. I made all the burritos. We don't have any more. And then we pretty much ate all of the cheese. There's like crumbs in there basically. And then here is the burrito. So we had 6 of us eat one. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, making 10 burritos, you guys. It was so delicious. Okay, here are some of the lunches that I made for my husband using those burritos. So I just did the burrito with some pretzels, cookie, and then some pistachios. I thought would be very, very yummy for him. And so I basically did that for all 4 of them. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys like this type of budget video. If you like a certain budget, please leave a comment below and let me know what type of budget is your favorite. That way I know what type of video to create for you guys next. And please like this video if you enjoyed this type of content. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. I would love to have you here on my YouTube family. And I will see you in the next video. If you guys like this content, go ahead and click one of these that YouTube suggests for you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.